Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stellaris Bromance, our Let's Play cooperatively here in 2.0 with the Apocalypse DLC. I'm Mal. I'm once again joined by
Special
Mickey,
project complete.
Sabout, Vanguard, Commissar Roach. Who else is here? Is that it? Is that everybody?
I think that's
that's everybody.
everyone.
That's everybody, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got them all.
All right. Good.
Sure.
Everybody that matters.
Everybody that matters. Okay. All right. Then we're good then.
Special project complete.
In process. No. Okay. No. Okay. Hold on. I had a brain fart for a second. Is everybody good?
Yep.
All right. Trading hubs. Off-world trading. Where is this thing?
Oh crap! I'm an idiot. I had a chance. of picking through the debris of the Cabal's ships, but now it's too late. I forgot that was a thing. So now there's only 200 days left and like 7 jumps. I'll never make it.
Do construction ships have any kind of job after you've got everything built in your systems?
No.
Not really.
Just research special projects. Yeah, certain
I
projects will do that. Yeah.
I love the new
Construction
shipyard systems when the ships are built 6x6, so now a single battleship cannot kill my 3 corvettes moving around the world. That's a poor battleship. Die. I love this so much. Thank you, Paradox, for doing this new system being worth something.
Tell us what you really think about it. Don't hold that in.
I love them. Honestly, the new system is just wow, awesome.
Screw off, Cabal! Stop claiming my shit.
Stop claiming his stuff.
You can't get through the damn defense anyways. It's about ready to become a Star Fortress too, going to the next tier.
Tile cleared.
Going to be a long terraforming process. I hope I don't lose this planet. I'm terraforming one of my planets that has people living on it and they're not very pleased with it.
Oh, you got that tech that allows that?
Yeah.
I'd imagine,
Yeah.
yeah, all the fumes being shot out from processing plants they're living next to you.
Putting chemtrails in the sky. See, it came back to that.
Special project complete.
Everything comes around.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
They don't need to breathe. Breathing is overrated.
That's true.
Just issue those kind of paper gas masks.
Something like that.
What they're getting.
Special project complete.
Oh, that's great. Legitimately. I didn't know this was a thing. I just left it inside of my situation log, but I had Titanic Life Study. And
That's a good one.
yeah, so now I have
that
Titanic
one's-
Beasts I can recruit for military units from this
Yeah.
planet.
Awesome.
You can only recruit a handful of them, but still, it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the
Awesome.
same thing I did with when I was playing Synthetic Dawn. As in my last playthrough, I had the big, the big robot
Construction complete.
land army, the Titans.
Oh, Mega
or whatever.
Warform?
Yeah, the Mega Warform, and in my mind, it was just like it was just Imperator class Titans roaming across the world, destroying everything.
I always thought
Nice.
of them about being sectopods or something like that.
Yeah.
My own sectopod army. Yeah, good times.
Oh wow! Oh, I completely forgot all these worlds in the north here. I haven't renamed them.
Construction complete.
What is wrong with me? There's probably been somebody in my comments yelling about that for a couple episodes now.
Well, I got my borders as secure as they can be.
Well, hey,
Nice.
welcome to, I don't know, 50 years ago? 1, 2...
Oh.
Technology.
Hey, well,
discovered.
my borders were secure, but I gave them
By
up.
whose
Sorry.
standards? Now I was
I
with you. I was gonna defend you, and then you had to go and say that. Secured by whose standards?
The fact that I won 2 battles straight in a row, and they wanted peace because they knew they were losing so bad by those standards, and I felt so sorry for them. I gave them the stations that I beat them so badly with.
Okay, we can go with that. I'm happy
All right,
with
we'll
that.
go with it. All right, that's fine. Whatever. Tempted to do pish posh, but we won't.
Okay, all those planets have now been renamed. Whew. Can't have those normal names.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, you don't want any of that. Yeah, it looks good. Love it.
On any normies reading the names of the systems I'm in.
Wait a second, there's still 2 systems that
Yeah,
have
I'm doing
regular
those.
names.
I'm doing those in the bottom. I've got them.
Okay.
I've
Whew,
got
I
it.
was getting nervous.
I've got it. The Heaven Share one is being renamed to M90976. And Beshpat. Ooh.
Okay.
It's being named to K10. K10240. And boom, there we go. Oh. Okay, that's done with. It's beautiful.
Tile cleared.
We should. So this is also a good incentive to never have a war in my territory. That is planned out.
All the ships will just get lost in system after system. The B28672.
You laugh, but in multiplayer, this works surprisingly well. I've had people in multiplayer games actively just leave the war because they were fed up when they were bombarding my worlds. Like, they're just like, fuck it, white peace.
Construction complete.
This is before war exhaustion, obviously, but I made him pay for every inch.
Come here, pirate. Come here. Time for you to die.
Oof.
What are you doing over there?
He's wooing pirates.
Oh, woo. Oh, that's a system I still need to take.
Running from me, too. Oh, no, you little bastard. Oh, no. Gonna die.
Well, one of my admirals got the gale speed and scout trait. Just the best thing you can have for being fast, moving around
Nice.
the map.
Yeah, especially rolling all Corvettes.
Yep.
See, I'm
That's
lucky.
fucking
Most of
good.
my admirals have been picking up
Wow.
fleet logistician, which I really like.
Yeah.
God,
I
man.
got 381 sublight speed with tier 3 engines. I think I can go over 400 with tier 4 engines. Wow.
Technology discovered.
Okay, that was pretty badass. My Corvette fleet didn't even get hurt. Like, just barely even got hurt. Yep.
Well, what was it, Mel? Barely or not at all? It matters.
I have to say barely. I can't say not at all. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Construction complete. War has broken out.
War is broken out.
They're ours versus the interstellar hegemony.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Are you still at war with them?
Yes,
Construction complete.
I'm 82%.
Construction complete.
I'm taking one of their planets now. Yep, got one of their planets.
Yeah, I think they're gearing up to want to attack me here at some point.
You know, I need to remember how to create a sector. So, planets and sectors.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
The damn foxes are starting to infiltrate different areas of my society.
Ah,
I
yeah.
just hired a scientist without realizing it. That's one of them.
They're learning.
They're becoming self-aware.
They're abandoning their bread basket.
Did you see those recent videos from what is it, Boston Dynamics or whatever, or Boston?
Oh, the one where they
Robotics?
open the door?
Yeah, come on, that was a little creepy.
I didn't think it was that creepy.
Unless they are using miniguns.
It only gets
I don't
creepy
care.
until you imagine them using that arm to strangle a man as they take over the Pentagon.
Exactly.
We're almost there.
Research station deconstructed by who? Okay. Yay, my terraforming is done.
Takes forever, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's 10 years, but I'm just
Mm-hmm.
guessing now.
Oh shit!
10 years, unless you've got some tech to change it.
I've got terraforming
Yeah.
gas. I didn't even notice that. Well, that's getting used somewhere. Let's see here.
Coolest thing about sectors, though, has got to be using them as a bank.
Storing it all in there.
Yeah,
So you need it.
It's not a
comes-
bad call.
it comes in really handy when you're in a pinch. You know, just go drain like whatever 10,000 minerals and 5,700 energy or whatever for 100 influence.
Influence.
Pretty good deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Let's terraform this tomb world.
I could settle that, you know.
Complete.
So can the Fox people, but
Oh well, there you go. Just put Fox people on it.
nah.
I think one an alien race is asking to have one of my leaders donated to them.
Yep, that's a fallen empire.
And you say yes to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, go for it. Tentacle face. I'm sorry, was the comm still on?
I got that.
Been watching a lot of VR videos of the Star Trek game.
Oh, I've been. Well, you're in my
which-
mind. I
which
did
thing-
that all yesterday. Just watching videos of people playing that game, like for the first time.
I've got a VR headset and I'm like, I could get it and play it, but it's
What,
a
Bridge-
purely multiplayer game. And it's like it
Bridge-
depends
Bridge
on who
Commander?
you're playing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, depends on who you're playing with. If you go in there and half of the people don't speak English, or they've got their mics like really low down or really bad quality, you can't understand them, you're probably not gonna have fun because the game itself
Construction
doesn't
complete.
really look fun.
I don't know. I think it looks kind of fun, but then again, I'm a huge Star Trek nerd. So
Oh no, so am I. But I get the impression in that game, I don't think the ship can rotate. I think the control of the ship is incredibly limited. I don't know the way I've seen the ships.
it's just like every other Star Trek like game where you're playing. Like if you ever played, actually I forgot, it was Legacy, Star Trek Legacy. I don't know. It was on Xbox
Yeah,
or something
but,
like that. You can't go.
Yeah, it's
Starfleet
Legacy.
Academy and Klingon Academy weren't like that. And they were
Technology
awesome games.
discovered.
I love those games
British
so
Commander
much. They
2.
were so good.
But either way, yeah, I've been looking at videos of that, and I'm just like I'm on the cusp of wanting to pick up a VR headset, like, and I don't know what I want to do, because if I did that,
Find someone that owns one and use theirs for at least 2 hours before you buy one.
well, unfortunately, I don't know anyone that does.
Then find a store and go there during off hours, like off busy hours, and see if you can play it for an hour or two while the store's nearly empty.
Buy a virtual
'Cause it
boy.
really
If you
depends
can
on your
survive 5
motion
minutes,
sickness.
you're okay.
No, that's not true at all. I was fine in it. I was absolutely fine in it. And then I played Dreadfuls, which I love horror games, but the games where you move, the camera moves, but you physically don't, those are the biggest motion sickness games you can get. And the first couple of hours I played, I felt so ill. I had a headache. I felt physically ill, like I wanted to throw up. After that, I was okay. But the thing is, if you're not okay after that, then you can't play those games. And any game that is like that is off your list of possible games you can play on a VR headset.
Yeah, see, I'm just like the thing I'm looking at is I want to is I don't have space. Well, what am I trying to say here? If I was gonna do it, I'd have to get a strict VR rig because I have space for a VR like area, but it's not in my room. Like my room, I don't have enough space for unless I wanted to do only sit down gaming, which I guess you could. There's a lot of those games, but I prefer to try and get a full room stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm debating which one to get because basically the Oculus is off of that list because the way that they do their full room stuff by having 3 cameras instead of 2, and every one of those has to have a USB connection, and
that
depending
is
on what the
so-
hubs
so
are,
stupid.
depending on the internal hubs, you might need to put them in different areas of the
Time
computer, like 2 in the front or something like that, and it gets annoying.
I
About
buy
my war
a
is over.
dedicated USB card.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so the thing I'm looking at now is a toss-up between the Vive.
Oh, the end of the Ogni Naluk Star Empire.
And one's down.
They'll be missed. But it's between the Vive and the
Technology
Windows augmented reality sets, or whatever they're directly calling themselves. The Microsoft VR sets.
I would go with the Vive ones. If it's
I don't
between
know.
those two, I would go with the Vive ones.
I don't know because you get better resolution with the Windows or the Microsoft ones. So you get better resolution per eye, and the screen door effect is less. It does not have to have base stations installed, but it still has I think it's like a 10 or 15 foot box that you can use it in without having the base stations. And it only has 2 connectors to the back of the computer, so it's less cables, a little bit less. You don't get as much space from the computer. So I don't know. Like, they have trade-offs. And the Windows one can, or Microsoft one, whatever it's actually called, I forget off the top of my head, can be used with the Steam VR stuff. So it's not limited. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper. By a bit. So that's kind of what
I
I'm
don't know then.
debating on that.
I mean,
The
in
only
that
thing
case, then obviously try both before you buy them. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
the
so
only
fucking
thing that
expensive
gets
to
me
buy.
on that is because there's no base station, the way it tracks the controllers is by, there's 2 cameras in the front of every one of those sets. And the cameras track the lights on the controllers. They're wide, like, I mean, it's, it's a wide angle lens, so you get about 180 in the front, but they're slightly tilted downward, so whenever you get about maybe 75 or 80 degrees above your head, they don't track anymore.
Yeah.
But it'll still track, like, behind you for a couple of seconds, because it has, like, an accelerometer and, like, a positioner, so it'll do that. So, I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm debating. That's the big thing I'm debating
That's
right now.
one of the few benefits of the Oculus. Being forced to have 3 sensors, you can have one sensor aimed upwards to grab any sensor information above you, and one sensor aimed downwards to fill in the gap below you.
See, yeah, but the thing about the Oculus, I'm not a fan of it. I don't know. Also, the fact that it's associated with Facebook gives me, I don't know, second
I've had no
thoughts.
issues with that at all. I've had no pop-ups or any kind of crap like that. I mean, there's an avatar in the top right. I've never touched it. I use both Oculus's home room and Steam's. I never had any problem with Steam's room.
I'll see. It's like I said. If I'm ever gonna do it, I basically got an entire half of a basement downstairs that's got like its own entertainment center connected in there. I could put a computer dedicated to VR down there.
Yeah.
And I'd have like a full 30 feet of space to use. So it'd be perfect for full room stuff. But I'd need to, one, get a computer that could do that, while also having my computer here, because my computer here can do it. It's just, here. So, I don't know.
One thing I will say about having an Oculus headset, specifically obviously a VR headset, specifically the Oculus one, is that I used to have the headset plugged in all the time, and my computer would have issues. My recording drive would disconnect, I would occasionally get the computer crash, stuff like that. And I suspect that even though I've got Windows Power Management set to maximum, and the USB settings set to never ever disconnect under any conditions, I suspect because of the amount of power the VR headset uses, they inevitably get disconnected by Windows, and that causes something in my computer to freak out, and if I'm rendering a video at that time, the video will get corrupted. So I have all my VR stuff disconnected unless I'm using it, which is really annoying. I'd like to have everything connected all the time, so any time I want to play a VR game, I'll just put it on and play it.
This is like the textbook definition of first world problems, right?
Upgraded.
I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm like,
stop playing and feed my pets.
I have to stop for a second, and I gotta plug in my VR headset.
Remember when we didn't have fleet management tab, and you had to build the ships individually and send them over to your fleet?
That sucked so much. That sucked so much, though. It really did.
I think that's even more of a textbook example of first world problem, because at least his problem was physically based. This one's just all inside of a software thing, and it's just like of a game.
And not to mention, the VR problem is a very expensive problem to have, if it is a problem.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, no, just back to the original thing. I love the look of the Bridge Commander stuff. I really want to play it.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends that
I was afraid you guys weren't going to circle back to that. I was like, wow.
No, I made
it back. You made it back. Congratulations.
I remember what we did. I remember what we were talking about. Now, the whole reason I want to play it is because I got a shitload of friends that are like huge Star Trek nerds. Like, I've got one friend that I record with a lot, Bob. He, if you tell him like the general plot synopsis, like if you say like, oh, the episode where Picard gets sucked in or gets his mind taken over by a probe and he lives out a full life of a dying world.
Oh yeah.
He can name the season, the episode number, and the episode title of those things.
Well,
I mean, my limit is exactly what Vanguard said as well. I remember that. That's about it. That's my limit.
Yeah, no, he
I
can,
remember that.
and
I
it's not
cried
just
on that
it's not
episode.
just TNG. He can do it for the original series, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager as well. Like it's
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
he's
nerdy.
he's a massive nerd, but he's awesome. I would love to play that
Construction
with him.
complete.
Whoa.
Oops. Hold
Oh,
on. Hold on.
oh, pause.
Oops. Mickey?
Yeah, I'm not disconnected. I'm still here.
Okay, so...
I think we're all good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Uh,
I think we just had another one of those desync bugs that
yeah.
Paradox talked about.
Okay, so... Mal, do a backup save just to be sure.
All right.
If something goes wrong, we have a backup to go to. Because you're the host.
All right. There you go. No problem. Done.
Okay, so just some pause and let's see what happens.
Construction complete.
Okay, so everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was just a minor desync, just ignore it. I hope we're fine.
Ooh. Yeah, these guys got way better tech than me. A lot of point defense. I got a lot of, not a whole lot, but I do have torpedoes.
Yeah, I completely stopped using missiles after they nerfed the tracking and the AI just use mass point defense, so I don't see the point anymore.
I think. Now you correct me if you. I'm sure you will. I still think that, like, I still think long-range missile support on capital ships is worthwhile.
Time
Yeah, it is.
cleared.
Even with all that point defense?
Because if one gets through, I mean, it's a large missile. If it gets through, it's doing damage. That's the trade-off.
Actually, what you need to do is put your cruisers on anti-point defense ships, rows, and use the battleships to snipe with torpedoes. Or, actually, no, because battleships can't use torpedoes, if I'm not mistaken. But you need to build 2 cruiser fleets, let's put it that way. One using torpedoes at long range, and a brawler one to deal with the point defense ships. That kinda works, but as I said, it's not the optimal design.
complete.
Because it's better if you just go all out broadsides and ignore the missiles because they have a lot of point defense. But there's one thing that point defense is awesome to do, defeat star bases. Because star bases doesn't have point defenses. So if the star base is alone, because you manage to pull the fleet off, torpedo weaponry does a lot of damage to them.
What do you think of the
Construction complete.
plasma cannons? You like them or no?
Yeah, they're awesome. They're the best anti-armored and anti-hull weaponry, just like the...
Not useful to have on
autocannons.
cruisers though, huh? They got kind of short range.
Yeah, but you can put afterburners on cruisers and build a brawler cruiser. That's the broadside. What you need to do to make that happen is you need to have an admiral that has gale speed. Or if you want to scout, but
That's
gale
broken
speed's
out.
better.
Yeah.
A broadside cruiser with afterburners and an admiral that has gale speed, and if you manage to have gale speed and scout together, you're fine. Doesn't matter.
Ooh, I'm liking this. The Cabal and the Citizens Confederation are fighting.
I just saw that.
Ooh, can I go get my systems back?
Well, it depends on how good the Confederation is compared to the Cabal.
Where are you, Mickey? If you
Down at
want
the
to
bottom.
declare, Mickey, if you want to declare a war and put me together with you on that war, I can move my fleet there because I know there is a wormhole there. So I'm not as far away as it seems to be.
I'm
Oh,
fairly certain the Cabal's going to lose this because the Citizens Confederation is overwhelming to me, and the Cabal is superior to me.
Ah.
So it's your call.
I mean, all I'd want is just this single
Technology
one
discovered.
system. That's it,
You-
just one system.
You need to make sure you've claimed it then.
To ask, put that in the claim when I go to war.
No, you need to claim it in advance of going to war.
Ah, okay, good to know.
Yeah, so click on the system, and the bottom, at the very bottom, in the center of your screen, There'll be
Yep.
an option with a plus to claim it. You have to spend
Okay.
a little bit of influence to do it.
Okay, so I'm moving both my fleets to your systems, okay?
So you have to do that beforehand.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you can go to war with them. You just won't get anything unless you've done that.
Okay, so I'm moving my fleets.
How long will it
Mickey,
take to get here?
open your borders to me, Mickey.
Oh wow,
they are
they're not.
closed.
Okay.
I was like, I can't move to your systems. Yeah, same thing with you, Roach. Your borders are closed too.
No, are they? Okay. They're closed to you, but yours are open to me.
Yeah, I opened them manually.
Oh well.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yours are open also, Mickey. So I'm going to Suyo, okay? It's going to take, I
Construction
don't know, maybe
complete.
10 minutes to arrive there.
I will just build as many ships as I can.
Technology discovered.
Yipping agreements.
Thank you.
Construction complete.
About.
Oh, the League is just
Yeah.
sending all
Click-
this
click-
stuff towards my
Click
way.
that, buddy.
Oh, hold on 1 sec. Yeah. Got it.
You. Then you know what? We're at time too.
Are
Believe
we?
it or not. Yep.
Initiating communication.
So we hope you enjoyed this one, folks, and we hope you see you for the next one. If you did enjoy it, consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Mal, for Commissar Roach, Sabouts, Vanguard, and Mickey, and we will see you later.
Hey
You guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.